The Whispering Asylum. The old asylum on the outskirts of town had always been a place of dark fascination. Its towering, decrepit buildings loomed over the landscape, a chilling reminder of the past. On a dare from my friends, I ventured inside, my curiosity driving me into a nightmarish world of madness. The asylum's corridors were filled with faded wallpaper, peeling paint, and the distant echoes of torment. As I explored deeper into the darkness, I heard whispers in the air. Voices that seemed to be just beyond the realm of hearing. I dismissed the whispers as mere hallucinations, a byproduct of my overactive imagination. But as I ventured into the asylum's long-abandoned cells, the voices grew louder, their words becoming clear. They spoke of the suffering that had taken place within these walls, of the souls that had been imprisoned and tormented. The asylum was not empty. It was a place where the spirits of the damned lingered, their voices a haunting chorus. Panic set in as I realized that I was not alone. The spirits reached out to me, their hands like ice, their eyes hollow and filled with torment. They whispered, "Join us," their voices a chilling echo. "Join us in eternal madness." I tried to flee, but the asylum had become a nightmarish labyrinth. The spirits pursued me, their spectral forms blocking every exit. I was trapped, a prisoner in a place where the boundaries between the living and the dead had been erased. As I was consumed by the darkness, I realized a horrifying truth. The asylum was not a place of healing, but a nightmare where the tortured souls of the past still resided. The memory of the Whispering Asylum still haunts me. A chilling reminder that some places are best left abandoned. The Haunting Theatre. The old theatre in the heart of the city had once been a place of grandeur, a stage for the greatest performances of its time. But as I stepped through its grand entrance, I felt a strange chill in the air, a sensation of being watched. Little did I know that the theatre held a dark secret, a story of tragedy and betrayal that would unfold before my very eyes. As I ventured deeper into the theatre, I heard the echoes of laughter and applause, as if the past performances were being replayed. But the audience was not composed of the living. It was a spectral crowd, their eyes fixed on the stage. I watched in horror as the actors on the stage began to change, their expressions contorting with pain and despair. The theatre was not empty. It was a place where the spirits of the past reenacted their final, tragic performance. Panic set in as I realized that I was part of the show, an unwilling participant in a ghostly reenactment. The spirits reached out to me, their voices filled with longing and sorrow. They urged me to take my place on the stage, to become part of their eternal performance. I tried to flee, but the theatre had become a nightmarish stage, a place where the boundary between reality and the supernatural had been blurred. The spirits pursued me, their spectral forms blocking every exit. I was trapped, a prisoner in a place where the past and present were intertwined. As I was consumed by the performance, I realized a horrifying truth. The theatre was a place where the spirits of the past sought to relive their final moments. A stage where the tragedies of long ago were played out for all eternity. The memory of the haunting theatre still haunts me. A chilling reminder that some performances are meant to remain in the past. The Abandoned School. The abandoned school on the outskirts of town had always been a place of dread and whispers. It was said to be haunted, a place where the spirits of the past still roamed the hallways. It was said to be haunted, a place where the spirits of the past still roamed the hallways. The school's classrooms were filled with decaying textbooks, broken desks, and the eerie echoes of children's laughter. As I explored deeper into the darkness, I heard the whispers in the air. Voices that seemed to belong to children, who were no longer there. I dismissed the whispers as mere echoes of the past, a trick of the imagination. But as I ventured into the school's long-abandoned auditorium, the voices grew louder, their words becoming clear. They spoke of lessons that had turned to nightmares, of teachers who had become tormentors. The school was not empty. It was a place where the spirits of the past still sought answers to their tragic fate. Panic set in as I realized that I was not alone. The spirits reached out to me, their hands like ice, their eyes hollow and filled with fear. They whispered, "Learn our lessons." Their voice is a haunting echo. Learn what we endured. I tried to flee, but the school had become a nightmarish maze. The spirits pursued me, their spectral forms blocking every exit. I was trapped, a prisoner in a place where the boundaries between the living and the dead had been erased. As I was consumed by the darkness, I realized the horrifying truth. The school was not just a place of education, but a nightmare where the tormented spirits of the past still sought answers to the questions that haunted them. The memory of the abandoned school still haunts me, a chilling reminder that some lessons are better left unlearned.